The most interesting thing that has happened, like, all year in my town is that all of us, like, for like a week, there was like a bunch of police officers hanging around in the shopping center I work at, and then no one knew why, and then all of a sudden it stopped.
We're back up.
Nothing else happens. Most boring suburb ever.
Come to Knoxville. You have cookies.
Okay, we're back from our short break. The party just finished killing the armored suit that Nex actually pretty much. I think you sold it pretty much, didn't you? Yeah, I think Nex pretty much sold it with.
Pretty much, yeah. I did more damage. Oh yeah, the disarm.
Oh yeah, I think
yeah.
Villain got a valuable assist on there.
That was all me. What she talking about?
But Vara was able to pretty much turn one of the hobgoblins, the pincushion, down the south side, and the other two hobgoblins. But right now the party is kind of split off in 2 different rooms, and Nex just got finished killing a piece of armor, and you see all these jewels scattered to the floor, and you're holding that very ornate bastard sword that you just took from him. What do you guys do?
I scoop up a handful of jewels and toss them into my bag.
I also grabbed a handful of jewels.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
I grabbed 2.
Just 2?
Everyone go and do
wow,
a
you're
perception
really
check because
No, I mean 2 handfuls.
Go and do a perception check because it's a whole bunch of it's not like that. It's a whole bunch of just small, tiny jewels kind of embedded into it. Like, it's not like it's not like a
pile.
It's not like a pile or like a.
Like we popped open a.
It's not like a pinata. Everyone go and do a perception check.
All right, perception check.
It's in that room.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Worst pinata ever. It fights back.
You find a whole bunch. Okay, Villian, you're able to find a few of the ones that. Okay, Natalie sees everything. Like everything turns to X-ray vision when it comes to jewels. Like it actually has like a yellow glow coming from all the jewels around the room. And
yes,
there's about like 9 small jewels kind of scattered around the floor, mostly rubies and diamonds. So, do you collect them?
I'm going to go collect those that I see. Yes, obviously.
And everyone else, Vara, everyone on the south side. I mean, what do you guys do?
We're still in that.
I got a rock.
Oh right, you guys are still fighting.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. So, what do you?
We were just like, oh, ignore that. We'll just loot.
Bastards.
Who's first? Me?
Yeah, you.
I attacked the second closest goblin.
That's
after the dead.
Okay, that's the one behind the, or by about 5 or 10 feet from them. But yeah, you can get them with your bow. Yeah.
10 feet?
No.
It's probably about 50, 60 feet. But you have you still got it. You still have your good bow, so you still have a hit.
Okay. Doing rapid shot.
They can shoot like about 120 feet.
And I mean, if,
Yeah, shoot 200 feet because
as long as you do,
bow.
so as long as you don't roll like super low, you can hit it. I mean, there's a chance you'll hit the skeletons. Yeah, hit it.
Crit.
You crit it. So you do a confirm. Do a confirm on that one to see if you
Actually critted.
Oh.
And he has 10 hit points. Okay. You have 1 critical and 1 regular. So go to roll.
Nice.
I mean, so unless you're rolling.
Crits for everyone today.
Crits plenty.
Okay, it has 10 hit points, and I mean, after the first shot, like, just impale it through the neck, and the other one just, it's clearly dead, and it just falls to the ground, and you pretty much get like another arrow, and it sears through his neck as well, like it's almost like 2 perfect, like bullseye shots on top of each other.
Do I split the arrow in twain?
I mean, with Yeah, with that, we'll say you did. You did a 32 and a 30, so I mean that was a pretty epic shot.
Okay. I'm happy. Match is over.
Okay, Etsa.
I still want to kill them.
I mean,
Right?
Taylor fan.
I mean, you just threw your axe at him. You could probably run through him and get to him.
What?
You probably could run to him and get to him, but you don't have your axe anymore.
I have my big axe. I just don't have my throwing axe.
You don't have the little axe.
So go to roll if you go to move and roll if you want.
Okay. Can I hit him from here?
Yeah, you can hit him.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Do I add my strength to that, or
Your strength or which?
what do I add to attack?
I think you have an actual column for that. It's just your
Yes,
buff
melee attack modifier.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's been a while, but come on.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Plus, so my rage is
It's fine. Go ahead and roll.
Still
You're
out
about to
there,
roll
so.
high for this, so pretty much if you roll.
Yay!
Um,
Yay!
Okay, go ahead and do damage. Unless your critical range is 19, which I don't think it is. I think it's just 20. So we just go ahead and do damage.
Okay.
Which is your axe, which is 1d10, I believe.
Nope. D12.
Well, sorry, can you guys give me just 2 minutes?
Yeah. When your rolls are taken,
Yay!
you need to add your modifier to it. Well,
There was one modifier?
your strength modifier. Your strength modifier gets
Oh, God.
added to the attack. Or to the damage.
Oh.
It's been too long.
It has been too long.
We forgot how to fight.
My strength modifier or my strength?
Your strength
Modifier.
modifier.
That would be
Don't
6.
add your full strength.
I'm adding 6 because I'm in a rage right now and I'm over 20 with my strength.
Unless you're over 25, it's a 4.
My strength.
I'm sorry, a 5. Yeah, the next step up in skill past 20 is 25.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm. Okay, it leveled it up automatically on the sheet. Oops. So it's still 5.
Yeah.
So 15.
Okay, sorry about that. What was
Fine.
your damage? 10 damage?
Add 5 to that.
So
it's 15.
okay, I mean, you get your axe and you literally cut off both his legs, and it slowly dies out in front of you.
Yay! It's dead. Are there any more of them?
No, you got all 3 of them. There's no threat in the area. What does the party do?
We need to run after that thing that came out of the armor.
Before we go, I loot the hobgoblin.
Okay, it has very stinky leather armor. The front one that you loot has about 5 gold and just a whole bunch of just worthless crap that doesn't even draw your attention. And the other two, worthless. You would ask for that. One actually, it looks like a small like skull, like it looks like it's kind of like around his waist or whatever, and you see like like the small hole on top of it, like with a cork.
Ooh! I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna wear it.
Okay, you put it. I mean, it looks like a human skull. It's probably about 10 or so pounds. But yeah, okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm taking the gold.
Okay. And
I'm gonna throw it to.
the back one has 2 gold.
I'm gonna throw the 5 gold to Bara, and I'm gonna pocket the 2 gold.
Okay, what does the rest of the party do? And then after you guys reconvene,
Are there, I looked the other 2 goblins I killed.
those are the goblins. He
okay.
Wa
Okay.
loaded one of them, or actually looted all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, Walu just looted all of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna head up the stairs, following the smoke trail.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
follow.
I mean, do you guys wait for the rest of the party, or do you guys kind of go up ahead?
I go up ahead. I don't wait for anybody.
I walk in and see, like, hey guys, where you going?
Evil sorcerer upstairs, come!
Okay.
Join us on our quest.
I call
Ayla needs
myself.
to hurry up! Stop clicking on the skulls.
Okay, you kind of
Okay. Then I run after you.
you kind of go up the steps. I mean, it's extremely like rickety steps. Like it almost feels like it's gonna collapse below you, but I mean, it's sturdy enough for you guys to go through. And once you go through, you see this like long hallway with this kind of like ended like I mean, one of the walls kind of seems to be cut out, and inside you see this wall of like this library, like a whole bunch of bookshelves kind of in the corner, and just like books kind of just scattered all on the floors and just desks and are filled like with a whole bunch of just scattered notes. And you see a whole bunch of like just haphazard like just pages of notes just kind of torn and just kind of ripped on the floor, and white double doors leading to the south.
I pick up a sheet of paper, one of the notes at random, and I try and read it.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, how long would you have spent reading it, like doing this?
Just a quick glance,
Just a
like to
quick
see if I can
glance.
read it.
Okay,
Anything.
with the first one that you pick up, it talks about like the brief history about the keep, about the reason why it was put up. It was pretty much like they were to block the abandoned advance to the east, and it was meant to be a safe haven for a lot of travelers going through, and that like when the first group coming through to kind of renovate the keep came through, like they saw some very odd entities coming from like a hidden staircase towards the basement, and people disappearing. And I mean that's the first note that you pick up.
Hey guys, this note says that the first people that came here kept seeing weird vapors and stuff coming from the basement.
All right, let's go further up.
I step back to the doorway, and pretty much in front of me I cast Detect Magic.
Was somebody having fun in the basement?
I mean, you guys are going upstairs. I mean,
You said we came to a doorway with the library and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, so I
Did you
stand,
guys what?
I stand in the actual doorway and cast Detect Magic into the library.
He's trying to
room.
figure out if there's magic in the library, basically.
Just 1 second. How long is the range on that?
Let me just double check. I want to say it's 60 feet.
Yeah, I think it's a 60-foot cone.
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean, if it's 60
cone
feet,
in
you
front
don't see any magic around that particular area.
That was very carefully worded.
I continue further into the keep and kind of look around and
Okay, I mean, okay, so, Wa, did you ever go back up? Did you go upstairs?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm
So,
gonna-
do-
I'm gonna
I
pull
mean,
the
right
cord
now
out
you
of
just see that
tunnel.
library with all those books and that door to the south, kind of like, what do you do exactly?
I'm gonna pull the cork out of the bottle and take a sniff.
Okay, you actually open the cork up and it reveals like there's this like red like vial inside it.
There's a red vial.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take out the red vial and I'm gonna sniff it.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, my computer's running really slow today.
What does everyone else do?
I leave the library.
Okay, I mean, do you go back downstairs? Do you go to the south door?
To the south door.
I continue to cast Detect Magic in the room.
Okay. You don't see any magic in the area. And after actually taking out the vial, you see this small, like, black jewel kind of, like, encrusted, like, kind of, like, propping up the vial, like, inside it.
Well,
Oh, what's
Like-
this?
It seems to be in there just kind of, like, keeping it from, like, moving too much. But it seems like it's, like, this hidden container. But, okay, you guys go to that south door, and, I mean,
Yeah.
you try going through, and there isn't any kind of handles, and you try pushing through, and it doesn't seem to move.
Can I do a perception check to try and listen and see if I can hear something from the other side?
Okay. Yeah, go and do a perception check. Um, okay, somehow you're able to hear, like, just some faint whispers going on. He said, I hear something. There's definitely something behind there. Like, and, I mean, you hear, oh, actually, you don't speak Goblin, so you don't understand.
I speak Goblin.
Yeah, but you weren't really listening at the door, though.
No, but if someone tells me, they yes.
We'll be able to distinguish Goblin.
But it's still noise. I would.
You wouldn't be able to understand. It would be just
Yeah.
gonna speak to you. But I mean, you notice that. I mean, I would feel like you know that was Goblin, though.
Or at least recognize it as being Goblin-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goblin's pretty common. Even if you can't speak it, you should be able to, like, recognize it's being spoken. Like, recognizing someone speaking, like, German or Spanish, even though you don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, or like, yeah.
I poked Natalie and I'm like, and I whisper, speak Goblin, listen.
Okay, I'm gonna listen now. Yay.
Okay. How long do you stay there?
Till I understand what they're talking about.
I mean, would you have stayed there for about like 5 minutes? You stayed there for half an hour, like trying to figure it out. Like, I mean, would you, or would it just been a few minutes? Would you have stayed at least 5 minutes?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. After 5 minutes, like you hear like some more whispers going through, and he said, "You sure that I haven't heard anything for a while? Maybe they left, or maybe you just had too much to drink."
Does whoever they're talking to reply?
So I don't know. I just there's something definitely going on there, and I mean you kind of hear them kind of whispering back and forth, pretty much.
Okay.
Talking about like if they heard something going on outside.
I'm gonna quietly move away from the door, so they can't hear me, and then say quietly, "There's definitely something in there. Most likely some hobgoblins. I think they might come investigate soon."
Maybe you should speak Goblin and pretend to be one of those goblins we killed and try and lure them out.
And
Oh
at this
God, I'm
point,
horrible at
you
impersonations.
hear like a huge thud come from behind the door.
What? Sorry.
You hear a huge thud come from the other side of the door, like something dropping.
Oh dear.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay, I'm gonna speak Goblin, and in my best hobgoblin impression. What's going on over there? I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
This is getting ridiculous.
Who is that?
What?
What? I don't recognize your voice. Who is that?
Who are you?
If you're asking me that question, maybe I should stay behind here.
Howard.
The brightest bulbs in the box. I actually whispered that.
Okay.
Dangerous stuff happening. Don't want to get hurt.
What kind of dangerous stuff? I don't want to get hurt by the dangerous stuff.
Hear loud noises all over. Hear clanking go on. Never see anything for a little while, but heard clanking about 15 so minutes ago. Me scared.
You've been behind there the whole time, you didn't see anything? You don't know what's going on? This sounds kind of serious.
This room's safe. Away from bad people.
At this point, I kind of just want to open the door and say, surprise! I might actually legitimately do that.
Okay, so you just push open the door?
Yep, surprise!
Okay, you... I mean, how hard? Would you just literally just push the door, like... with
Just, like,
momentum?
open it
Just
normal
open it?
strength.
Okay,
guess.
he's actually, like, standing behind the door, and you kind of, like knock him back a little bit. And then, like, as you enter the door, like, they're just totally surprised that you're not a goblin. And one of them, like, runs back and tries to grab a club. And the other person, like, just kind of, like, just holds his hands up and says, "Don't hurt me, don't hurt me."
I'm right behind Natalie, and I aim my bow at the one that's getting knife, and I'm like, not so fast, mister.
I'm gonna take that vial with the gem in it because I think there's something up with that. I'm gonna chuck it and smash it against the ground inside the.
Oh god!
Oh god.
I'm gonna take it because this is probably important, and then I'm gonna destroy it!
There goes 3 weeks of planning there.
No god!
Oh my god!
Back to the-
You jerk! Don't do it!
I take it back. I didn't do it.
But regardless, what would you guys done with the hobgoblin thing? I mean,
Okay, yeah, let's finish the hobgoblin thing, and then you can destroy or not destroy that very important plot item.
and
I'm gonna keep it.
Var, actually do an intimidate check with your statement to the hobgoblin that's running away.
Oh, not my best skill. It's only
a 7.
But it's enough.
Is it?
Yeah? You got a 20.
Okay, that one just after you say that just freezes. Like, I mean, it's right in front of the desk where a club is, but it doesn't seem to grab for it.
I yell at Natalie, you can converse with these things. Maybe they know what happened here.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the goblins and be like, what's been going on here?
Why are you here? You heard us?
You're not the one asking questions, I am. What's been going on here?
Let us live. We'll talk.
Not what I asked! What's been going on here?
Go ahead and do it, intimidate.
Okay. Gonna put intimidate.
The first bad thing we found that we haven't killed.
Whoa.
And he...
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong dice. That was a D4. That's better. Slightly. Not. At all.
No, you kill my friends. You kill us. And it like backs up, but it doesn't seem like it's trying to get any weapons.
Nat, why don't you
They'll
ask
start telling people if they don't answer.
Wait, so what were you saying? What?
Nat, why don't you ask him what this thing is?
Okay, what's this wild thing he's got? Yeah, that one.
That looked like head.
What is it?
That looked like That looked like human head. You just show him this human skull?
No, not the human skull.
The vial
vial
and the gem.
inside.
Yeah,
Don't
the
know.
fancy plot item.
Don't know. Joe looked pretty though. Can I have?
No.
Kill him.
Oh no, you just killed now?
Yeah. Kill him.
Okay.
They probably don't have any information anyway.
Okay, you go across it, and I mean, it doesn't seem to seem to even back away from you. And go ahead and just do a d20 and add +4 to whatever you have for surprise. So actually, just roll a d20, and as long as you don't roll a 1, you hit them, because it's not really trying to defend itself.
Can I swing at the sword that he's trying to hit him with? To stop him?
Stop.
It's a hobgoblin.
It's
Me-
a
Wait, who's taking off?
I mean, yeah.
I kill him or is it that?
What?
So
I can't understand anyone.
Yeah, everybody's
as
breaking up.
Etsy tried to pass, actually tried to. So, it's rude. You tried to.
I'm not the only I'm the one attacking the medalists.
Hold on, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Am
we
I
can now.
breaking up? Okay, so,
Yeah.
so next you tried to
I
grab
can- I
onto the
can't-
sword. Sorry, go ahead. Hello?
Everyone's been breaking up for me. I don't know if it's just me.
No, it's not just you. It's me too.
No, it's not just you. It's
Yeah.
just you.
Okay, just checking.
Now, whoever's
Um,
swinging at him, I want to swing to stop them from hitting him.
Okay, I mean, it's like you see Nick's trying to, holding his hand out, trying to, telling him to stop, and with a phase through with your
I
stop.
haven't swung.
I know, but you do notice Nick's trying to, put his hand up, trying to give you the motion and not swing, and would you have still kept going forward?
After he soloed that suit of armor, no.
Okay. So, what do you guys do? I mean, you guys are still...
These things are more useful alive to us than dead. They kind of know what's going on here. We just have to convince them that we're not going to kill them. And
They scream when they're alive.
true, but and actually walk over to the hobgoblin in the front that wasn't going for his club and actually sit down at his level just to show him that I'm not a threat.
Does anyone else here speak Goblin? Seriously, I hate being the translator.
Nope.
I hope he beams you in the head with his club. Then we can kill them.
I mean, are you guys gonna ask these guys anything, or...?
Yeah.
I say, Natalie, they know, they have to know of the vapor that came this way if they saw it, or how that door was closed without any locks on the outside.
Okay. There was a vapor or smoke or something that came up around here. Do you know what happened to it?
Vapor?
Yeah. Smoke. Steam.
That probably come over there by Fancy Lady. He points over to this wooden door to the west. That's her quarters.
Who's this fancy lady? What does she do here?
She tells us what to do.
Fancy lady.
Do they mean the Dark Queen?
What's the fancy lady's name?
No,
What do people call her?
She worked with the Dark Queen.
She worked with the Dark Queen. Okay.
She's probably a cleric of some sort.
Does she do
I mean,
magic?
If she's working religiously.
She does use fancy magic.
Taylor.
Okay. Spellcaster of some form.
I hear the ocean.
I
hear demons.
What do you guys do?
I moved towards the
we should
door
probably-
that they pointed to.
Okay.
Ask them if
Wait, are we just gonna
they're
leave these
there.
hobgoblins to do whatever the heck they want?
I raise my blade again,
She can be
saying,
my skeletons guarding them.
Okay, yeah, I like that plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask
No,
if the lady is still there.
Oh, that's also a good one. Is the lady in her room right now?
I don't know. She usually sleeps there. It's late.
Okay, that's good enough answer for me. Probably. Okay. Stay here. Don't do anything. Just don't do anything.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Okay. You guys go up to the door.
What wouldn't?
Start going.
Yeah, we're
Exactly.
going over to that door.
Okay. You go up to the door, and it's this huge, like, 7-foot steel door, and you kind of look at it, and it looks like it's this very intricate lock system in front of you.
Well, I would like to look at this lock system.
Okay.
I would too.
I would like to think my.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let us
Go and disable this.
Do it.
Disable device checks.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 I mean, who does it first? Because I mean, it does take time.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Um,
go first.
All right, I'll go first. Hopefully, it won't roll horribly, but my modifier is amazing.
Mine's
Mine's
pretty low, honestly.
but
but
it's a new skill. I have to use it.
Okay. After three or 4 minutes, you hear it click, and you kind of turn the knob, and I mean, it's totally dark inside.
Okay. I'm just gonna open the door and be like, after you.
Okay. I mean, the room that you're in has a few torches in the center, so I mean, it would be pretty apparent that someone was going through. I mean, is that fine with you?
Since magic.
But right now, you're peeking
I
into.
mean, there's no real way to
Yeah,
hide the fact that we unlocked the door at this point, probably. So, yeah, that's fine. You said it's dark in there. I have dark vision. Can I see anything?
Oh, I guess you do have dark vision.
I have dark vision, 60 feet. Yep.
Okay, you see this huge, like, private chamber. It's vaguely partitioned by beams that span through the ceiling, kind of east to west. In the northern half, you see this, like, double bed and easy chair, and you actually see 2 people sleeping on the bed, and a large wardrobe kind of right beside them on the table, full of, like, just like a few daggers and some, like, necklaces and jewels like those around, and some actual papers.
Okay.
And
I'm
you
gonna
see,
turn.
go ahead.
Alright. Sorry. Keep going.
I mean, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
I was just gonna turn to people and be like, shh, shh. There's 2 people in there. So yeah, so we can do the sneak. Maybe. Let's see how that goes.
Sneak in.
Sneak in.
Okay, who follows Natalie? Like, what's the order?
I
Okay.
I do.
I'm heading in afterwards.
I'm not going to because I'm probably going to be off foot though. I'm going to stand by the door.
You go to movie, like it's A18, so go to movie wherever you guys are.
Where? Oh, there we are!
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
hey!
I didn't realize I was down there.
Where
see-
am I?
Very bottom of the map.
Scroll down.
I was like, where did we go?
Oh.
So we're going
Okay,
to
I'm
this
gonna
room?
go in the room. Yeah, we're going in. A18 is where we're going.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm right
I'm right
behind
behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
And all you guys are moving silently, or just
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
move silently.
go ahead and everyone do a check on that.
Alright, stealth checks.
I crit.
I crit.
Okay,
Aim like a wheel.
Aim like
My
a wheel.
God.
guys aren't heard. No. Okay, keeping going.
I'm so sorry.
It's
What
your
did
go.
you do? What did you do?
Did you roll
I'm
like a
so,
one?
so sorry. This is gonna end so badly. I have 1
Go ahead and roll.
stealth.
Oh god, don't
That's
go
fine.
in.
What? Don't go in the
no.
room!
Don't go in.
Don't go in!
Don't do it.
You grab pots and pans and bang them as loud as you can.
Okay.
Don't
You
go
know,
in. Come.
I mean,
Stay
you-
with me. Stay with me.
I mean, you didn't really realize what was going in there. Like, you saw, like, Natalie kind of, like, fiddling with the door and opening it. And you didn't even really realize that there was anyone in there. And you see everyone kind of, like, sneaking in. And then Etza kind of walks behind him and like, oh, what's in here? Oh, that looks pretty. That's a fancy rug on the floor. And at this moment, like you see the two figures from the bed just stand straight up and stare straight at you people. And you see the guy actually run to the wardrobe and like just opens it and grabs like a longsword from it. Said, "Who are you?"
I take a step back and I begin to cast Entangle.
I'm the person
On the bed.
You're clear.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a monkey.
My great axe at him. I swing my great axe.
While you're nowhere near him.
Yeah,
It's me.
Yeah. What?
when they're at the bed.
Itzy, you're not near them.
I'm not near enough.
No, look at the map.
You
ran to the
You were
wardrobe.
last.
Oh,
The wardrobe over to the left, and the other one's still in the bed, just standing straight up from the bed. Yep.
I take a step back and
I'm gonna draw my daggers.
And
my great axe.
I mean, they're totally. I mean, they stand up and they're just totally like in their underwear. Like, I mean, they don't have any armor of any sort.
I know.
And
Still.
the guy on the side just grabs the longsword from the wardrobe, and he's facing towards you guys, and he says, "Well, who are you? I don't recognize any of you."
We come to save you that this keep was under attack by hobgoblins.
I begin to cast Entangle.
Oh, that's right.
On the
I-
bed.
And
At this
we
point,
like,
I think
No, you're
there's
right.
something a little more than attacked by hobgoblins.
Okay.
we're
I'm going to start
actually,
praying.
liberate you of your
like
patient.
the
Hold on a second.
Vara cast her spell, and like vines kind of crop from the sides from the bed and like from in the windows and kind of like grasp both of them, and they're extremely like scared right now as they're like face towards you guys. What? Who are you?
The better question is, who are you?
Can I bring in one of my skeletons to help intimidate?
I'd say they would be pretty good at that.
I bring in a skeleton over here and a skeleton over here to flank the group.
You guys go ahead and do an intimidate check.
All of us.
Everyone?
Yeah. And for the skeletons, we'll give you a +1 since I mean I think it's kind of cool that there's 5 skeletons kind of following you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, dead bodies are always intimidating.
Oh god, I have a high intimidate.
That's good.
That's
Plus I
good.
get a +1, so it's 12 plus 1 for me.
And it's 13 plus 1.
Minus 25.
Minus 25.
And,
Oh wow, everyone except Valiant was actually controlling the skeletons.
okay.
You have bad.
Yeah, well, they probably can't see that. I'm also a tiny little halfling.
Oh yeah, you're
so-
tiny. I forgot about that.
Okay, I mean, these people are extremely frightened of you guys. Like, I mean, you guys just cast Entangle to them, and you barge into the room fully armored with all these skeletons, and I mean, they're pretty much like almost half nude in front of you guys. And I mean, they're just cowering in fear. He and looks over to you and says, "What bannerment do you serve?"
In my best Batman voice. What orientation are you?
What?
What?
What orientation are you? What are you doing in bed together? Why aren't you laying with another woman?
Why, first of all, and second, what? We have different things to interrogate the about.
How long does that
I'm having
entangle work?
fun!
Okay, I mean, they're still entangled.
Thank
So,
you.
okay. Do you guys do anything else while this is happening?
I swing my sword at Etsy.
Aye!
Like just the actual contact hits?
No, like a hit.
Okay, go on the roll.
Do I get a +2 for back attack?
Yeah, I mean, totally surprised. I feel like that wasn't coming.
Okay, so 19.
I think 19 hits for 18. Yeah, so hit. Or you rolled a 17?
+2 for the back attack.
So go ahead and do damage.
I have an OCC question.
What's up?
Who is the guy that we're coming to knock out? What was his name?
Lieutenant
It's on my
Pavo.
notes. Huh?
Lieutenant Pavo.
Pavo? Okay.
I mean, Next just totally gets you off guard, Nancy, and he kind of gets his sword and runs you through the part of your shoulder. You see like part of the blade stick through the other side as you gash out in like blood, and like you just, I mean, it's just almost totally shocked. Like you feel like, like you're surrounded by your party. Like you don't know what could have happened.
I have 70 HP. That's like a scratch. It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, but 16 damage to most people is a morbid wound.
You bastard! That stings!
I'm sorry for our companion. We just want to know why you're here.
There's some deep magic here, and first, why don't we talk in a more pleasant area? I feel like just could I get drunk? Maybe we could meet out at the courtyard and talk in a more proper way. Maybe have a few drinks. I feel like this is poor conditions to have such a meeting.
My vote is no.
Why? Yeah, no.
Answer me one question.
Do you work
for Lieutenant Pavo? Pavo.
Why do you need to know of Lieutenant Pavo?
Why are you being evasive?
You're the one that barges into my room asking me questions.
Exactly, which is why you should probably be answering the questions.
Okay, how about this?
Exactly. You're the ones in your underwear.
You have ill will towards this Pavo?
Not personally.
Okay, he got steps forward and he says, "I am this Lieutenant Pavo you speak of."
Okay. Hey, freaking finally! I feel like we've been here for a month. I'm sorry, that was a really, really bad joke. You can never forgive me for that.
We just camped out in the basement.
And at this point,
can I kill him now?
you see the chick kind of like in the back, kind of like you notice that she's kind of praying in the back.
Can somebody silence the priestess?
Can I bounce over to her and be like, "Are you a cleric too?"
Yes, distract her with your halflingness.
And she's totally caught by surprise, and she kind of looks over at you, and she tries to be more. And she tries to conceal it, like she was like she breaks up her hand and pretends she was doing something else, and she says, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Come on, I'm a cleric. I can tell when people are praying to their gods, you know? So, like, you're a cleric too, right?
Not to mention that the hobgoblins outside kind of seem to know about a lady who used this room. So...
I serve the one true God. What God?
Oh, really?
One of those people.
And she kind of looks over the skeletons. I see that you service these kinds of minions. I mean, these kinds of minions are very typical with such a dark god. I don't see why you're so against this line of thinking.
I wouldn't say I'm against the line of thinking. I don't even know what the line of thinking is. But I like a bit of necromancy here and there. You know, my bloody skeletons and all. I think they're cute. Don't you think they're cute? They're super sweet.
And at this point, she just kind of backs up and looks over to Lieutenant Pavo, and he says, "Okay, what's your business? Just tell me what you want or leave. I mean, this is ridiculous. I didn't come here to socialize with you people. I don't understand what's going on here."
We came to see why you took this keep.
Are you in league with the Morthane?
Who what now?
The Morthane.
I don't know who that is. What is that?
I forgot.
I mean, do you guys say this in game or actually asking?
I keep forgetting everything.
That's the commander that you guys talked to. He's part of the.
Oh, okay.
From them, but I don't think we should tell them.
No, I say no.
What do you guys say, person?
we saw the hobgoblins on this keep, and this is a human territory that didn't seem right, so we just laid waste to them. And
Also,
see
we
what's going
literally
on.
just came from a town that got attacked by goblins.
We're a little prejudiced.
Yeah,
against
that's-
goblins.
Also, we were in this direction on like previous orders from people who are now dead, so we were just kind of like, figuring we would go and see what was in the area. Sightsee, travel, halfling stuff. It's super fun. You should try it someday.
We just hate hobgoblins.
Yeah, they're gross and smelly and nasty. I don't know why you're working with them. I wouldn't work with them. But then again, I'm a necromancer, so I'm working with like bloodied skeletons, which is kind of not as good.
And after this, she kind of covers up our eyes and covers up she kind of covers up her ears and like kind of sighs. And he goes over to the wardrobe and he says, if you and your party leave now, I would be willing to I'll be willing to give this to you, and throws over like this huge like bag of like felt bag in front of you.
Excuse me while I go check what the heck is in that.
Can he really go to the cabinet like with a lot of effort while he's entangled, or?
He was right in front of the wardrobe. That's where you got it from. And
Can I turn to the lady and be like, so you serve the Dark Goddess, I believe, is what the suit of armor mentioned. Can you tell me about her? I've never really heard about her.
Your mic cut out.
From around. I'm trying to learn really and stuff.
Taylor, you're
So-
breaking up really, really bad.
I think it's interesting.
I missed what everybody said.
Brain cut out.
I thought that was in my mind. Sorry.
What I heard was ramble.
I didn't hear
Okay,
anything.
I
Let me tell you about her goddess.
Okay. Okay. You ask her from the goddess, and says, she is here to pretty much extinguish all the lesser life forms and replace it with a new superior being, and she seeks out vassals to do her bidding, and I feel like that she is the one true God that will lead us to this new world.
Wow, sounds really dark and foreboding. Coolio.
And I mean, a few rounds have passed, and hold on. And then Tango actually starts breaking off from the guy. And at this point, I mean, he kind of actually approaches you. And he says, will this, and he says, he points over the bag, and he says, will this penance be enough for you and your party to leave?
Add
Well,
your
what's
head
in
to
the
the
bag?
bag and we're good.
What was in the bag?
What?
What was in
What
the
was
bag?
in the bag? Because you guys cut out earlier.
You guys haven't checked it out yet.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still right.
I
Sword out of my shoulder.
Yeah, I said I was gonna go see what's in the bag.
It's a bag full of just a lot of jewelry. There's probably a good 50 gems in there.
Worth over $2,000? 2,000 coins?
Next.
You would have to investigate more. I mean, it's,
Sword out of my shoulder. Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
You took your sword out of my shoulder.
Yes.
and he says,
Killer
and then
Eagles.
you see the girl kind of come up to you, and he says, "Please, this is more worth than whatever your superiors have paid you. Just take the money and disappear, and no one will be here. No one will know the riser." And you see this girl just kind of put her hands around you next. So please, just, are we even worth it?
Awkward.
Shiver.
Shiver. Why don't we go?
You
Like out of character.
no. You're not worth it, but he is.
At this point, you feel this sharp pain on the base of your neck, and you take 4 damage.
Yeah, don't let her touch you. A lot of cleric spells have to be touching people, so don't let her touch you.
And you guys don't really notice it right off. You just literally see this chick just put her arms around them, And
Let's
then
do a check
like,
snap
and then
snap.
you see Nyx kind of just. I mean, I'm guessing Nyx would have reacted some way
Yeah,
to a burning feeling.
I would have swung at her.
Yeah, I say the warning after next react in pain. I'm like, yeah, you might not want to let her touch you. Clerics have a lot of touchy spells.
Okay, go ahead and do initiative.
You know, bad touch spells. You don't want them.
Yeah,
I would have.
At
His cry of pain, I would have drawn my bow.
Actually, I mean,
I had my daggers out already, so
like
take
after,
that.
after you guys heard him screaming, would you guys attack her right away? Or would you?
The screams, I would say yes.
Okay, so go ahead
Yeah.
and attack whoever you guys are. That'll be your surprise round.
I'm swinging at the
Wait, why am I
lady that just tried
attacking
to
her? You just ran a
stab
sword through my shoulder.
Okay, this is the clerk.
me. Yes. The
Okay, she has no armor. She's.
She's in her underwear.
I mean, it could be +5 pajamas or something.
Plus one.
Or she could have mage armor on.
Okay, go ahead and do damage.
I'm the one running around in my robes and.
That's different.
Naked.
Or magey things.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
God.
17 damage. You get your long sword. I mean, after that happens, like you got a cringe from your neck, and you turn around, swing your long sword, and just kind of impale like her leg, and Natalie misses somehow. Like, I mean, you're kind of startled by the events, and like you're not really sure what happened. Vara hits the clerk.
Wait, are we? Oh wait, we're rolling for hitting stuff.
This is the surprise stuff. Like, I mean, this is right after.
Oh, I thought you said to roll for initiative. Okay.
Oh, was that?
I rolled the wrong thing then.
Okay, okay, we'll keep 7 for your initiative, but if you're doing it,
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do that. Vara,
I will. Yeah.
Is that your initiative, Vara, or your roll?
No, that's right.
No, that's my attack.
Go ahead and do another d20. And you're using your
Just-
bow or your sword.
My bow.
My bow. No bonuses or just.
Just get to
Just
it.
straight.
How bad is it?
No,
No, that was Natalie's roll, not mine.
I know. I mean, I'm. Natalie hits. Everyone hits you, Vara. But go ahead and roll another d20, Vara.
I hit.
Please
don't snap my brand new bow. Please don't snap my
And I-
brand
I
new
mean,
bow.
it doesn't snap.
That's a
You
1-1.
get your bow, and like, I mean, it's just kind of slippery. Like, it's kind of a hot day, and it just slips out of your hands, and you just drop it in front of you, and everyone else hits. So go ahead and do damage.
Am I close enough? If she survives, am I close enough to touch her?
I mean, you were actually. She had to go through you to talk next because you were kind of pestering her.
Oh right, yeah.
That's what I do best. I go and I ramble at people, and then they are confused as to what to do.
So what do you do?
Damage. Damage is what we do.
Yay!
Okay,
I'm hitting her
14.
with like great axe.
Okay, it's everyone that does damage, go on and roll so I can add it up.
Yeah, I did 8 damage. So.
Oh my gosh.
I did
39.
14.
39 total, plus my 17. Yeah, it's 14, 17, and 8.
Okay,
Wait,
with
what?
with this barrage of blows, like, I mean, she literally gets, like, stabbed in the shoulder, gets stabbed in the, like, neck, gets stabbed in the leg, and, like, the final blow kind of, like, crushes her head, and she just slumps down on the floor, like, you hear bones crackling, and now you hear a pop, like, and, I mean, she's clearly dead, and you guys go ahead and do initiative now.
Okay.
Oh, wowza.
And he rolled a 1, so,
So are we going to have the same problems out of you, sir?
I mean, you do that for your turn, you just ask him.
Well, I'll do that as just a free action.
No, I have. You killed her. Like. And he just starts.
She attacked our companion.
He starts crying in front of you.
Oh god.
Well, I think I know why he took
And
this
motive
key.
check.
She dead.
And he kind of looks over at you, villain. He said, "You're a healer. Do something, please. Save her. I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'll give you 5
I'll tell you
gold
whatever you want.
to turn her
Just
to a
please, just
skeleton.
heal her."
That's my sense motive check. I want to sense his motive.
He seems pretty genuine with what he's talking. Like he seems generally sad that his companion just got slayed in front of you. And I mean, it looks pretty gruesome, but he's kind of looking over at you since you kind of talked to her about you being a clerk. And he's starting to like pretty much begging you to do something about her.
Is she in a position where like I could do regular heals and heal her?
I think she's dead.
No, she's dead. I mean,
She's dead.
like part of her skull is like cratered in. Like you'd have to have a raised dead spell at this point.
I look over her and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have any spells to raise the dead.
Just animate dead, right there.
Turn her into a skeleton.
I could turn her into a skeleton if you really want it. Actually, no, I can't because it hasn't been a day and I don't have another one of those prepared. So I could turn her into one tomorrow. But
shaking, sweetie.
What?
I don't have anything to resurrect the dead. I'm not that powerful.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys do? I mean, still crying, like bawling in front of you guys.
I pick
up my bow.
That's probably a good plan.
That's good thinking.
I walk over and pick up the bag that he tossed down and approach him and be...
I think Natalie actually took it because she saw the jewels.
I'll keep that definitely on our side of the room.
I pretty much I walk directly up to him. If I can make it. I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah, he's right there.
Walk up, I stand directly in front of him. Be like, was she the reason you took this keep? That's all we need to know.
No, she understood the magic behind it. There's a portal in the basement that opens up to this other world, and she understood the magic that we needed to be able to understand, to be able to use this. And I mean, she was still trying to figure out the secrets behind it before you and your party barged in here. I mean, we've been here for many weeks, and we were close to unraveling the secrets, but we don't know everything that's entailed with it.
Did she?
I have some rope.
Well, if there's a portal in the basement going to another world in which dark things are coming out, that's generally not good, and I would say that you would generally want to get rid of that.
Did she have notes upon her research she's done on this?
He's still crying and sobbing in front of you, and he kind of points over at a dresser kind of in front of the bed.
I go and search the dresser.
Can I
go and tie his hands with my half rope?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he doesn't fight back. He's just laying, like, sitting there. He kind of ties his hands up. And
I leave enough so I can, like, grab it, kind of lead him.
Okay, you open up the dresser, and you notice, like, this big, like huge book, kind of, like, brown binded. It looks like to be a journal of some sort.
I cast detect magic on the book.
No magic.
Alright, I pick it up and open up the book.
Okay. I mean, like after the first few pages, it kind of describes about like the first few days of when they came through here. That the men that they was working with was working with Lieutenant Pavo was getting kind of uneasy with his command, and a lot of them have actually rebelled against them, and that's why and they had to pretty much dig up the he'd have to dig up the holes like in the courtyard for that. And like later on, that she was able to befriend some of the hobgoblins that was actually currently living in the keep, and they showed them the passageway towards the basement, which actually revealed like something that was called the arcane engine. And it looks like from the point of it that it's a lot of research going in towards it, but it pretty much, from what you got the sense of it, it was used to pretty much open up this portal.
I tossed the book over to Thalion. This is an interesting read. Definitely the portal there is... I don't think it's evil by nature. I think we should actually investigate it.
Okay. I read the book too and presumably get the same information from it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it would take a while to read. I mean, this is what you guys get after the first few pages.
Okay. So then, if we keep this arcane engine off, then the portal won't open and random things won't come through.
It sounds like it's the case.
Yeah.
I mean,
perhaps she was looking into how to control what comes through and where the portal leads to.
I think that was the case with what we saw downstairs and this nice shower sword I have.
Can you
explain what an arcane engine is to the non-magic users?
Pretty much, it's
I have no clue what you're talking about.
It's an engine fueled by magic. It's a sustainable magic. It doesn't actually wear on a caster to keep the spell open.
Can
anybody open it? Or fuel it?
I mean, open the you could hold the portal with a certain wizard spell, but an arcane engine is something of a legendary type of craft.
It would be interesting to see this arcane engine.
I want to go smash it.
Why would you do that?
Well, portals are bad, is what you said initially.
Yeah, but if it's to hold a spell into existence without exhausting the caster, right?
Yes.
So they're probably holding portal spells open and attempting to find things to bring through them. But you could feasibly do that with any timed spell or any channeled spell.
I asked
Pavo, what kind of things have you guys brought through the portal?
There is a deep, dark beast inside there. He has gave us a lot of secrets with there in the other world, but I think it's just the beginning of it, and it's not something that I feel like we can actually control, but we have been able to get some of his treasure.
Really?
Well, let me get this straight. You're bringing dark creatures in that you cannot control.
It's a dark beast. I mean, it's a dark beast that, I mean, I don't even know how it could have even ended up in this area.
When did you think this was a good idea?
There were a lot of deep hidden treasures beneath this cave, and I needed to seek this opportunity to better myself.
I mean, my companions may think I'm an idiot, but how are you still alive?
I was doing just fine until you and your party showed up.
Please.
Well, they did have a powerful dark cleric with them. I mean, if we had come across them not, surprised and asleep, then we probably would not have been able to, beat her. If she's able to, if she was able to cast that spell, unless the spell came from the dark beast itself, then I would assume that if the spell came from the dark beast, I would say be very careful, because that suit of armor had an extremely strong jump.
Okay.
So
what
So
about,
what do you
about
the
the vial in
the
the gym
Pizza
has?
Maybe he
Maybe
knows
he
Yeah,
knows
what is
something
this?
about it.
He looks over it and says, "That's Felshakar's. It's a container. That's one of the hobgoblins we hired. It's just looks like a skull. I don't know anything about it."
Not the skull, the vial in the gym inside the skull.
yeah,
We've been over this before.
He looks at the vial.
Does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening?
I
glass
don't
vial?
exactly
Little
know what
glass
this
vial.
vial is. And he kind of says, "Can I taste it? See what, or look at?" He kind of gestured. He says, "I need to actually touch it, or maybe even taste it to see what it possibly could be. And I don't know what it is just by the look of it."
What
I'm
about,
gonna-
if it's poisonous or something and it's dangerous, I wouldn't recommend you taste it or open it.
I don't know how else I'll be able to analyze this just by.
I'm gonna sense motive.
What about smell?
He seems extremely scared and frightened of you guys. I mean, it doesn't take much to know that. I mean, it's nothing that I know of right away.
Well, Issa, you'll just be a test.
Also,
subject
hey,
later.
I heard rumors of possible dragon eggs in the area. Is that a thing?
Dragon eggs? What?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I heard rumors of dragon eggs in the area. So
I do not know of that, but the Dark Beast, I mean, that is possible. It could be a dragon. I mean, I've never been able to see more than the shadows of this beast, but I never saw any eggs.
where is this dark beast of yours?
It's beyond the portal.
Okay.
You said you
So-
had retrieved some treasure from him.
Yes, we've been working with him for exchange for some of his valuable treasure, and for all he's asked so far is just food to feed him, and I've used this
What kind of food?
I mean, just whatever we can scavenge. I mean, we try to give him like some livestock from some of the farms nearby. But I mean, at worst times we've even fed him like a dead hobgoblin, and he didn't like it too much. But he seems like he will eat anything.
So you're helping a dark beast that you have no idea what it is grow stronger in your basement
That you
That you can't control.
that you can't control,
And
and
he
you
points over at
don't-
the felt bag that he handed to you, and he says, "That's just a small part of what he has given me. But I feel like that is a small exchange for food. I mean, if all he's asking is for food for a massive amount of jewelry that I could pretty much fund my own army with, I am willing to take that risk."
Where's the rest
Where's
of
the
it?
rest of it?
I wouldn't recommend working with these things unless you know exactly what you're doing with them and what you're
The
doing
rest of the jewelry, I mean, he sleeps upon a bed of gold and jewelry.
No, the
jewelry that he gave you.
Wait, he sleeps
bed
upon a
of gold
bed of gold?
That
correct?
sounds really uncomfortable.
That
That
sounds
sounds
like a
very
dragon.
dragonish.
That sounds like a dragon to me.
That sounds
That's a
That
friggin'
sounds-
dragon.
So you're probably feeding a dragon that lives in another plane or another area, depending on what type of portal it actually is.
I say we have him take us to this portal so we can investigate for ourselves. And we feed him to whatever
I
it
heard
is.
you don't want to go anywhere near it.
Okay. He says, can I have my hands? I need to. I mean, if we're gonna go down there, I mean, it's not a safe place. I need at least my sword arm.
No.
No.
I'm
No.
I mean,
We
we can
are
probably
more
give
than
them that.
I'm
Just
here-
keep
protecting
I'm
you.
without
here-
armor.
I'm here in my underwear. If I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna die like this. Please give me
Yes,
something.
no,
Give
no,
me.
you're not. You should get completely naked.
Oh my
whole
god.
There are
six
six
of
of us.
Can I at least wear my armor?
If you can
Go
get
out
it
and-
on
If
without
you
Well,
can get it
the-
done without untying your hands,
which
You
leaves
need
your
me
pants.
just-
which
much-
leaves your pants.
Feed me just as much as you,
Mars
and
is
I will
not
show you where this is
Mars is
if
not
you
giving
allow me
Any sort
to
of
put on my armor. Please, at least give me the I'm.
That's where this thing
Would
is
it
where
make you
I'm gonna
feel
end up
better if
cutting
I
off your
had
head.
all of my skeletons walk
I
around
showed
you
it.
for protection?
He looks over at your skeletons and he's still like just terrified in fear. Okay, fine. And he starts walking with
can
you
either
guys.
come
or we can drag
willingly or we can drag you.
Okay.
He's coming willingly, see? And
Okay.
then I order my skeletons to kind of like surround him so
Okay.
that he's protected.
Okay, I mean, he stands up and he kind of walks through, and like you see the two hobgoblins in that other room that you guys kind of confronted, and they're kind of just backing away as you pass through with Lieutenant Pavo, and he kind of leads you back down the stairs. And what do you do with the two hobgoblins upstairs?
I don't care.
So you just
Give them a
leave
threatening look.
So you guys just leave them?
Yeah,
Mm,
I don't care, to be honest.
yeah.
I'm flipping them a gold coin.
Okay, you flip them a gold coin, and they don't actually pick it up right away until you guys leave because they're still kind of scared that it was maybe some kind of weapon of some sort. 1 second.
It's a dragon. It's definitely a dragon.
Yeah.
It's most probably a dragon.
It's a dragon.
It smells of Smaug.
Mouth.
The only question is, what type of dragon?
Dark dragon. Like, demonic dragon or something like that.
Like a black dragon.
Yes, probably.
Unless
Like
it's
Something
Mama,
creepy.
Unless
Unless it's Mama Copper Dragon.
Mama
Unless it's a
Copper
ghost
dragon
dragon.
would be like talkative and trickstery and playful.
Ghost
And
dragon.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Most metallic type dragons are pretty friendly or are good natured.
Yeah, it's
Relatively. It's the chromatic ones you want to watch out for.
metallic is good. Generally, metallics tend to fall into the good spectrum, and then chromatics tend to fall into the evil spectrum.
So it's
So it's not Angry Mama Dragon. Okay.
Merciful.
It could be an angry mama dragon trying to feed its young.
Or
But
it could be
it's not-
this dark queen or whatever. It's possible that they're worshipping this freaking dragon. I don't know.
Dragon Queen.
Okay.
I don't think
Black
they're,
Dragon Queen.
they're probably worshipping it. I think it's more of like,
Or it wants to be worshipped, or there are people who do. I don't know.
Okay, he
Or
leads you
it's
guys back
trapped.
down to the main floor,
Mm.
and it's back to the same hallway that you guys were with the sliced up armor, and he seems totally at awe that, like about the carnage that just happened, like, because pretty much they slept through all this. And he leads you to
yeah, you're a pretty heavy sleeper, dude.
he pretty much leads you to the east hallway in the main floor, and you see the smallest semicircular room just drenched with blood. And you see just a whole bunch of hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you just kind of
Hello?
stopped.
Yeah, you
Does
just
anybody have
kinda
any
stopped.
ketchup for when we feed him to the dragon?
Okay, you guys, after he leads you to this hallway, leading down to this room. You see a lot of the tile floors have been detached from the floors, kind of laying up against the walls. And you see just a whole bunch of shovels going through, and probably about good 10 or 15 feet down, you see this staircase going down to this pretty much just total blackness.
Well, someone needs to have a light spell.
Anybody got a torch?
I can see in the dark.
Anybody
Yeah,
got
I
some ketchup
guess
for
you
do.
when we
Does
feed him?
anyone
Yeah,
have
I can too.
Yeah,
I can see.
Yeah,
I can see.
I can see.
Okay.
I can't.
One second.
Can your
So-
skilly see?
Your skilly see?
I don't think this skeletons.
I don't think, yeah, they.
I think they're just kind of an extension to your
Mm-hmm.
person. Okay, pretty much the people that can see, you look down and you see this semicircular room, and you just see bodies of hobgoblins and humans lay just covered on the floors, and you see just a lot of them have been just sliced in half, a lot of them have blood spattered all across the walls, and as you go forward, you see more just bodies just kind of trailing all the way down there. There's not even a square inch that you see that hasn't been covered with some kind of innards.
So was this here whenever you guys were feeding this thing?
What are you guys doing?
The,
Goodness gracious.
when we first explored this area, we got news from our research that there was a possible room here, and we had our men dig up in this area. And he kind of points over to this huge axe trap kind of hanging across the wall. And he says, "We didn't realize about all the traps that were here when we sent our first patrol down there." And he points over to a heap of bodies on the floor, and he says, "We lost a few men trying to figure out where a lot of the traps and a lot of the problems were, but I think I pretty much figured out where most of the main stuff is." And he kind of motions you guys forward.
Wait, traps? He needs to lead the way.
He says, "Just Stay on the left side. You should be fine.
I say okay, and I say let's put him in front. So if anything happens,
Yeah,
he's
he's
first to
leading
get
the
it.
way.
I have one of my skeletons go out in front.
Okay, you put the skeleton in front of the
I
guy.
have,
Oh yes, skeletons are expendable.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and they're deathless, so if they get hit by anything, they come back within an hour.
Okay.
Every time a skeleton hits one of those traps, you're gonna lose a limb.
Okay,
You better be honest with us.
Okay, the skeleton kind of goes in for, like, he goes in front of the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes in front of the guy, and you see the guy kind of just like eye him back and forth, and as this happens, you see the axe trap actually goes through and like slices the skeleton up, and you see that lieutenant like actually like barrel through and like run through the other side. And hold on. If you guys actually have a weapon, you can have an attack opportunity on him.
I do.
Mara, shoot him.
Oh,
Shoot him.
sorry, I can't even concentrate anymore. I'm too tired.
Okay, we're almost
Shoot
there.
him, Mara.
Just a few more minutes.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
I'm
19.
I'll hit everybody else if I try to swing.
Mara, shoot him.
I did.
I did.
I'm trying to
I'm trying to figure out if I hit.
Hold on, what'd you roll?
19.
19.
Yeah, he unarmored. You just have to roll a low 12 because of his dex. So you hit.
Yay.
Do your damage.
I'm getting
Getting really good rolls
Okay, I mean, you
today.
get your arrow and it actually goes through like part of his leg and it just catches him off balance. He tips over one of the bodies and you see like a few feet in front of him, like just the room kind of exploding like fire, and you just hear like screaming come from the inside of it.
Oh dear.
Well, at least we got light now.
Yeah, at least we can see.
I actually go over to
Oh,
examine
my poor
where he fell at.
skeleton.
Okay, he's pretty much on top of this like heap of bodies on the floor, and I mean you go past the axe trap, like you kind of figured where he was stepping through, and it seemed like after looking at him, he triggered some kind of pressure plate as he walked through, and got flamed. But actually, when you go through, you see the walls of the ceiling they have this half moon shape. It's like a half moon shape with like mirrors all around you. And I mean, a lot of them are still intact, but some are broken. And like to the other side, you see this huge, 25-foot mirror. Like it's probably not tall, and about maybe 20 feet wide.
What do you want to bet that's a portal? I mean, big gigantic mirror.
Detect magic.
Yeah, definitely a strong sense of
We
magic.
need our detect magic machine.
More magic
There's some really strong magic here, guys.
My guess part of this is the arcane engine.
Yeah.
Or the entrance to the portal, one of the two.
Or both.
Or both.
It's something magic-y.
You might not want to stand within the mirrors. Just saying. Just in case.
Okay, as you guys kind of go into the room, you kind of go through the heap of bodies or whatever, and you kind of notice that, the floors start to shake a little bit, and you just hear, a whole bunch of just rumbling coming from, the west corners of the wall.
I'm going to bolt for the mirror at the other end of the hall.
Okay, the large mirror?
Yes.
Okay, it just looks like a large mirror.
No, I'm going to run for it.
For it? What do you mean exactly? Like through it?
Like platform 9 3/4 style?
I'm going to run straight into it.
Okay, you run straight through it, and you run through it expecting to go through some kind of realm, but it doesn't. You just smash.
You just hit your head.
Well, that was elegant.
They're like, nope, not a portal. We're good.
You still hear like deep rumbling coming from the side, the west point of the wall.
What is that?
Can we break that mirror?
I wonder. I wouldn't break stuff because we
Just
don't know
know
what
that you
breaking
magic-y
stuff
people
does.
do stuff.
We would have horrible luck if we broke that mirror.
Yeah, pretty big mirror.
Already ran through the mirror. I go to investigate the sound in the west corner.
Okay. You go over to the west corner. You kind of look at it for like a few minutes, and you kind of stick your hand through it, and your hand actually goes through the wall.
Be like, I found it. It's over here. And I walk through the wall.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
What's
You
in
walk
there?
through the wall and you fall in the sea of blackness. No, I'm teasing.
If it's a portal, it's two-way. I gotta be able to walk
Wait,
in
what?
and out.
I didn't hear.
No, I was just teasing it. I said he went in the sea of blackness, but that actually didn't happen. He goes inside it, and you see this strange stone and metal machinery, kind of like near this 20 by 20 foot room, and I mean it looks like it's old, ancient, and vines and bushes are pretty much like growing around it, and you hear it just kind of like rumbling. Like this was where all the rumbling was coming from. As you also see like large fumes kind of like cover the ceilings of the room.
Can I step back through the wall that I just walked through?
Yeah.
I step back out and I yell to the guys, I found the arcane engine. Just come over here. And I motion to the wall.
Alright, I go through the wall.
Okay. You see exactly what he said or what I saw. It's
I
just
detect magic on it.
strong sense of magic.
I stepped through the wall too. What the hell is it?
Yeah, this is very, very magical.
Okay. I mean it looks. I mean it's pretty massive, and you notice that it's kind of pointed towards the large mirror, but you don't know. I mean, you don't know what exactly to do with it right now.
Okay. So, pointing towards the large mirror, both of them are really magical. How much do you guys want to bet that they're related to each other?
One is controlled by the other.
Oh yeah, we haven't searched Pablo. Whatever, we haven't searched
Okay.
the red guy.
You search through him, and through his in his pajamas, you see or actually around his neck, you see this crescent-shaped moon necklace around his neck, and after looking at it, you see the same actual shape on the engine.
So,
Like, was that the sound of the engine?
Yes. Okay, what do you guys do?
I ripped the necklace off of his neck and be like, do we want to start this engine? Do we want to see where this portal goes?
yeah.
Okay.
I say we don't do anything and
I don't have anything.
I don't like this.
Okay.
This is not a question of why. This is a question of why not.
Why not? Because it's a possible evil beast that we could be, summoning a portal to.
Yeah, seeing as
Okay.
that...
So do you activate it?
No. I'm not that stupid. No, I say, let's leave. I mean, we know it's here. We know how to activate it, but let's take this so that it doesn't get activated again.
Probably a good idea.
Or we could always activate it and toss in Parvo.
Let's activate and toss in Parvo. Who brought the ketchup?
Okay. I think that's a good place to stop, especially if you guys are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I
Do you
can't.
still have bacon?
I think I still have bacon, maybe, unless I ate it, I
I
forget.
want a piece of bacon.
I have some.
I have some.
But can I ask you guys
Where's
one question?
Leroy?
So you guys
Leroy.
didn't activate it or
Nope.
didn't activate it?
We did not.
Okay. Leroy is a good question. He has been
Oh
following
yeah, what
you
happened
guys.
to Leroy?
He's been following you guys, and he's been kind of staying quiet throughout the thing because even like most of the fights that have happened, you guys have pretty much soloed or
Yeah,
much.
they were done within like one person's turn.
So he's just, I mean, he's ready and ready to help you guys, but there hasn't really been much need for him. Okay.
Has Leroy leveled up at all?
Yeah, I think he leveled a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think he's level 2, but then he must have leveled at some. Maybe, I don't know. He's just been following. He hasn't.
But anyways, thanks for coming in for our 16th session. We're gonna try to do this more often since we're back in the regular schedule now.
And the move is
But,
over.
And the move is over.
No more holidays. And
No more holidays and.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah. I started a job that has some late hours sometimes, so I know.
No, that's good. Like, do you
Depends
know
on how long-
anything about when your hours would be, like in advance, or?
No, I would start in the evening, but I could get off anywhere between probably like 10 and like 2. So
I mean, we could work out something. Like, I mean, if we can't do a thing, we could even do like a Saturday game or something, or we could
yeah,
put something up.
I mean,
Yeah, it would be nice to actually play when we don't have holidays and
Hey,
moves and all the
Hello.
above happen.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, I am badly burnt, and you're about to see in a second. Hold on.
oh dear.
Are you an
Okay.
officer?
I
Yeah,
guess.
I still got some ashes.
It's just
Sorry.
a flesh wound.
Dude!
Dude.
Epic. Yeah.
Dude!
Gosh,
I gotta show this.
Dude, you idiot!
do you need to go to the hospital, man?
Dude!
Oh,
Dude,
Put
idiot.
something on that!
Did you try
What
to
did
blow
you
yourself
do?
up?
alright.
Did it like explode in your face or something?
No, I'm just holding it, like right here. See, it's safe. It's okay.
Fucking
I know what
idiot.
I'm doing. I took physics. I know how this works.
I-
Anyways, how was
so
the-
you got to see the
Right,
epic
yeah.
burns were off.